I remember when I was a kid, I asked my mum, who did she love more, me or my dad? And unsurprisingly, she told me that she loved me more than my dad. Now, even if that wasn't true, that is the correct thing to say to your child. Because imagine if she told me that she loved my dad more than me. What would that have done to my poor little mind? Now, that's what Tim K says about his own family.
Very easy to be positive, and one of the things in life that I think that keeps me me sane and is gratitude and is thankfulness for everything that I have, my family, especially Chrissy.
Now, to me, that just sounds completely wrong. How can he say... Well, first of all, imagine the one thing that's keeping your life afloat is a woman that is hanging on to you for money, right? There is no genuine relationship there. You don't need to be a body language expert or a psychologist or a therapist to understand that their relationship is not real. Okay, she has not got an instinctual reaction, an instinctual attraction to this guy, right? The only kind of woman that would have an instinctual reaction to this guy is a 40-plus-year-old woman, overweight, etc. He is not instinctually attractive. He does not look fertile. A woman's instincts would not be attracted to this guy. And you can see it in how they speak to each other, how she reacts to what he says. You don't have to watch that many videos to see that the relationship is not genuine. So first of all, imagine the one thing that is keeping his life afloat is a fake relationship. It's something that is not real. The one thing that's keeping his life afloat is somebody is using him for money. Now that is hilarious. First of all, completely deluded. He deserves everything he gets. This is natural selection. Okay. But second of all, which is even more crazy, is that he says he has gratitude for his family, especially Chrissy. He has a son. Now, if I was answering this question, my son is the first thing that comes to mind. It doesn't matter how good your partner is. Your son is number one. But then it gets even crazier, and he says that he's number one. He basically loves himself more than his own son. This guy is full of content.
She's number one for me, and I put her ahead of everything in my life, um, except myself. Sometimes I do deal with selfishness.
Now listen to that. Not only does he say that his partner is number one. Imagine his son watching this. He's like, wow, so I'm number three. I should be number one. His son could be watching this 10 years from now, even less than that. And he's like, my own dad said that he loved himself more than Chrissy and Chrissy more than me. How do you think this is going to make his son Dale feel about that? Now, Dale, no doubt, is going to grow up with some kind of emotional issues, because this video is just evidence of what's going on behind the scenes. There is no way that Tim K treats his son with love. And I remember watching a video. I need to get a clip of it. I need to find what video it was. He was coming back from a long time away, and he was like, instead of going straight home to see his son, he hadn't seen his son in days or weeks, he was like stopping at the beach and talking to strangers. It was just so odd how he hasn't seen his son in days and he's not rushing back to see him. He's literally prioritising talking to strangers than going back to see his own son.
But I am trying to get back to you guys and respond to every single
So
email.
let's just
Every
listen to
single,
that
very
one more
easy to be
time.
positive, and one of the things in life that very easy to be positive, and one of the things in life that I think that keeps me sane and is gratitude and is thankfulness for everything that I have, my family, especially Chrissy. She's number one for me, and I put her ahead of everything in my life, um, except myself. Sometimes I do deal with selfishness, but I am trying to get back.
Now, how many mistakes could you make in a fucking 30-second clip? He's one. He's got gratitude for a fake relationship. He's got gratitude for a gold digger. Two, He loves his wife more than his son. And then he says he loves himself more than his wife sometimes. Absolutely incredible. I wonder what his upbringing was like for him to even think something like that, let alone say it publicly. Absolutely astonishing.